And a very pleasant, good Thursday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this Thursday afternoon edition of Whiteboard Weather. It is May the 7th. And, I decided earlier, I'm like, it's a nice day. I'm going to come outside, sit on my outdoor patio, and do whiteboard weather today. Then I came outside, and the sun went away, the clouds rolled in, and the breeze has picked up. And as a result of no sunshine and a gusty breeze, it actually feels a little chilly outside right now. So I had to go put on a light jacket to come outside right now. Not that it's cold, but the wind makes it feel a little cooler. You're probably saying, man up, Jeff. Yeah, I know. So that's the current situation. You got clouds. You got a little bit of a wind, and last check, radar was showing a couple of showers, mainly north of I-80 across parts of Mercer and Venango County. And I think there's a chance we could see a couple spotty showers locally with the approach and slow passage of a cold front through the area in the next few hours, but it's not going to be anything to write home about. Again, the shower coverage was going to be pretty spotty. Sunset, let's get to it. Tonight, 8:21. This evening comes up tomorrow morning, 6:12. And the average high, 69. And we're about 7 degrees or so below that this afternoon across most parts of the area. So we did start off this morning frosty, but ending with temperatures that have worked their way, in most cases, into the low 60s this afternoon. Right now it's 63. With winds coming in out of the west at 15 and every now and then gusting a bit higher than that. Before we get into the weather information, a couple things for you for this evening. If you don't have plans this evening, here on Facebook Live, Good Brother Earl, my buddies from Good Brother Earl, as they do every Thursday evening, 8 o'clock, will be playing a live show. Jeff Schmutz, the lead vocalist, 8 o'clock, so find him on the Good Brother Earl Facebook page if you want to have a little at-home intimate concert with Jeff Schmutz from Good Brother Earl. Also this evening, the NFL releasing their schedule, so we'll find out tonight who the Steelers play and when, assuming that football is played with fans this fall. I have high hopes. I'm going to be optimistic and say that that's going to be the case, but the NFL schedule comes out this evening as well. Visit PittsburghWeatherNow.com. I'll remind you, vote for Best of the Berg 2020. Nice little link at the top of the page. Voting ends on Saturday, so you have time to get in your votes for a couple more days. You can vote once or multiple times. It is strictly up to you. Quickly get to some birthdays, then we'll get right over to the whiteboard, and I'll get you on your way. Born on this day, if you or someone you know has a birthday, they share it with Alex Smith, the NFL quarterback. He played with the 49ers, then the Chiefs and the Redskins before he had a very serious leg injury. And if you have not had a chance, I said that this morning, have not had a chance to see the little documentary about Alex Smith that ESPN did, it's worth watching. It's called Project 11, and a good bit of it revolves around this horrific leg injury and how it almost took his life and his leg. But he is on the road to recovery. God bless him. And Johnny Unitas was born on this day. Born and raised in Pittsburgh, Mount Washington area. I think he went to Louisville, was drafted by the Steelers, and then was cut by the Steelers. And, of course, he went on to have a Hall of Fame career in Baltimore with the Colts. So probably one of the two do-overs the Steelers probably wish they had back, keeping Johnny Unitas, and, as I said this morning, drafting Dan Marino might have been a good idea as well back in 1983. I digress. Anyway, let's get over to the whiteboard for today. Lots of fun information on it. So let me take you there. It is over there. That is the website. It is PittsburghWeatherNow.com, the home for everything whiteboard weather, where you can find a nice little link to vote for Best of the Berg 2020, the Pittsburgh Weather Now shop, and a nice little educational link today that talks about what heat bursts are. We could use a little heat burst but it is an actual weather phenomenon, so check it out. Nice little link to what a heat burst is. There are your sunrise and sunset times, and the moon will be full again tonight, the full flower moon. And here's your weather statistic of the day. In the last 30 years, since 1990, only 3 times in the month of May have we officially recorded a trace of snow. So 3 times in 30 years, we saw some flakes of snow in May. Those years were 1992, 2002, and 4 years ago in 2016. The reason I bring this up, there's a chance that tomorrow evening we could see a few flakes in the air for a period of time. Also, speaking of tomorrow night into Saturday morning, a record low is likely as well. As we talked about this morning, the core of the chilliest air will arrive in the area late tomorrow night, and Saturday morning. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, a spotty shower chance. It's not going to be a steady or a widespread rain, but there'll be a couple spotty showers around. Much of the time tonight or this evening it will not be raining. Then tomorrow, quite the opposite, a damp and chilly day. Showers become more numerous, more widespread. Temperature gets held down to 45 degrees for a high temperature. Then as the atmosphere cools tomorrow evening, I think the moisture that remains, and the good news is the best moisture should be out of here, but there'll still be some remaining moisture to stir up a few flakes of snow tomorrow evening. It's not going to be much of anything with regards to anything sticking, but it will play with your psyche, which is the last thing we need. Just an FYI. And a cold night, 28, the low temperature. That should be a record low. The record low for the 9th of May, which is after midnight, is 30 degrees, so we should break a record low tomorrow night, early Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, brisk and chilly, clouds and some occasional sunshine. And then on Mom's Day, a slightly better day, partly sunny. We'll take the temperature up to 56 that day, so not as cool, a little more respectable. And then we head back down for a day. Some showers on Monday, 50 degrees, and then back up on Tuesday with clouds and sunshine and 56 degrees, the high temperature. So that is a look at your Thursday afternoon whiteboard. Chilly day tomorrow, damp and chilly. Tomorrow night, a couple of flakes in the evening. Shouldn't be a big deal with regards to anything sticking, but a big deal in the fact that we're going to see some flakes of snow in May. It's something that doesn't happen too often. Only 3 times in the last 30 years we have seen flakes of snow in the month of May. So that is the breakdown. Now, for those of you that are wanting to plant flowers and such, gardens in the ground, my advice to you, and my advice is always wait until after Mother's Day, but specifically, I do think there's a chance next Monday night and Tuesday for another frost. So after that, I do believe, looking at the long range, that after next Tuesday, we should be in good shape moving forward. So you can start making your planting plans, say that 3 times fast, planting plans after next Tuesday. I think by Thursday of next week, I think the pattern, this chilly pattern that we've been in for, the better part of the last 4 to 5 weeks, I think it starts to shift. And as a result, we'll get back to more normal springtime weather in western Pennsylvania. So I think the pattern makes a more positive, a warmer, a milder shift by Thursday of next week. So then you can, again, start making your planting plans after next Tuesday. So that is my advice regarding that. That's when I'm going to start. Not this weekend, but probably the following weekend, I'll probably plant in the ground. So there you go. But until then, if you've done any planting, you're going to have to do some covering because we have some chilly nights ahead between now and the early part of next week. So that's it. That's all I got for you this afternoon. For those of you that sent stars today, I thank you for your support. For those of you that have voted for Best of the Berg, I thank you for your support and continue to do so. As always, please share whiteboard weather with your Facebook friends. Visit PittsburghWeatherNow.com whenever possible. And I'll be here tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Hope you will as well. And hopefully tomorrow we get some good news out of Harrisburg, that we can start back to some normalcy, at least back on the road to normalcy. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that we get some positive news tomorrow. All right. Have a great rest of this Thursday, everyone. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Peace. See ya.